What is going on, beautiful people? I hope you are having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another episode of the Thrive Forever Fit Show. As always, I'm grateful for you. I'm pumped that you're here. And the fact that you spend your time listening to me rant and rave is unbelievably amazing to me. And I couldn't be more grateful for it. Secondarily, this podcast is sponsored by a brand new product that I have just released to the market. It's called Elite Collagen. If you're not taking a collagen product, then you just don't care about your healthy skin, your healthy hair, your healthy nails, your joints, your cardiovascular health, just your overall body wellness. Collagen is an amazing product that is going to help with everything. And listen, I mean, you're exposed to a lot of elements. Why not internally fortify your system with a beautiful collagen? But here's the situation. Some of you guys are no, hey, bud, I'm already taking a collagen. Appreciate you. Got you. I got bad news. The problem is this. Most collagen powders are just that. They're powdered collagens, and they're made from bovine, which is cows, or porcine, which is pig's skin. Have you ever seen a cow's skin or a pig's skin? Some of them are plant-derived. We won't even get into those. The collagen, it's not even really a collagen product. It's a makeup of stuff that tries to become collagen. But if you're taking a collagen powder, one of those big, hefty collagen, gross, chalky, whatever it is, just know that it's coming from skin of cows and pigs. And of course, they wash them. But if you've ever been at a pig farm or a cow farm, not the most savory of things. My collagen is a marine-based collagen. And here's the big thing. Forget all the other shit I've already said. Here's the differentiation between mine and the one you're already taking. Mine is half a tablespoon every day. It's a delicious chocolate mint flavor. And here's the big stuff. Here's the real deal. Here's what nobody's telling you. The powdered collagens get broken down inside of the gastrointestinal stomach, inside of the stomach. That's not where collagen gets absorbed. Collagen actually gets absorbed and has a higher efficacious benefit if it's absorbed in the small intestine. Well, see, mine passes through the stomach based on a beautiful collection of polymers and a collection of these peptides. If you heard that, that's just Rudy taking a sneeze. He likes to be introduced in some of these podcasts, and I didn't give him a proper shout out. But my collagen actually passes through the stomach and gets digested inside of the small intestine, which is where all the magic happens. Your powdered product's not even making it there. So you're getting very minimal, if any, efficacious effects from drinking that chalky, gross tasting powder product. So if you're interested, just go to thriveforeverfit.com, go to my store. You'll see Elite Collagen on there. You can pop me a note. I'll give you all the details. It is unbelievably amazing. I've been taking it for a while because I've been testing it and creating it and everything. Guys, it is revolutionary and it is unbelievable. I can't wait for you to try it. Elite Collagen. Go grab yourself some today. Take care of your skin. Is your focus failing you? Now, just based on the title of this podcast, you can kind of see where I'm going to go, but I'm going to start with one simple statement. You can focus on one of two things. You can focus on everything, or you can focus on your excellence. Now, stay with me really quick. When you focus on everything, that is a distraction. That is you getting lost in the weeds and not making excellence your point of emphasis. And when I say focus on excellence, what I mean by that is focusing on the things that really matter, the things that really matter to you, the things that move your needle forward, not things that are distractions. And so the world is full of distractions. I'm going to list a few things right now that you might be caught up in. And if you are, I want these to be red flags that you're distracted from your own success. You're distracted from your own level of winning. You're distracted from your own life. You're deferring to other things so that you don't have to focus on your own excellence. And if you're doing that, guys, you're probably not winning at the level that you should be. And what I mean by winning at the level that you should be is living the life that you deserve and desire. Are you overwhelmingly happy? Do you overwhelmingly think of abundance and awesomeness every single day? Or are you caught up in negativity and drama and you're overwhelmed and you feel chaotic and you feel some anxiety? You feel a little sadness and depression. Are you feeling those things? If you are, It's most likely because you're distracted from the things that really matter. You're not focused on the right things. You're not focused on your own excellence. And so by the end of this podcast, I want you to understand two things. If you focus on everything, you'll focus on nothing. But if you'll focus on your own excellence, and you won't get distracted by the loud noises and the bright, shiny objects and the screaming and the yelling and the nonsense of the world, you can win. And you can win pretty easily. So here's a few things you might be caught up in right now that don't play and don't have an impact in your life. They really don't. You can try to convince yourself that you do. And I've seen a lot of people doing this. So right now, one of the big topics is Twitter, right? I don't even use Twitter. Most of you probably don't even use Twitter, but you've gotten caught up in the fact that Elon Musk has purchased Twitter. You're more concerned with how Elon Musk is spending his money than you are with how you spend your own money and time. Do you see where the problem is in that? You're more concerned with how a stranger spends his money than you are with how you spend your money and time. That's a distraction. What does it matter? Has Twitter ever affected or changed your life? I would venture to guess no. Will Twitter ever change your life? No. Who cares who is banned from Twitter and not banned from Twitter and gets to say this on Twitter and Twitter? Who gives a shit? Seriously. It doesn't impact your, well, it's that some people are for free speech and some people are for not. No, none of that matters. You're distracted by it. What he's going to do, who cares what he does? How will it affect you? Has it ever affected you? The answer is no. The answer is really honestly no. Unless you own Twitter stock, it's probably, there's a 99.9% chance it's not going to affect you, because you know what you can do? You can avoid it. It's like that stepping in the dog shit thing that I did a podcast on like 2 or 3 years ago. You're walking down the sidewalk and you see dog shit. You can purposefully step in it. And that's what some of you guys are doing. Or you can just walk around it and not give a shit. The next thing, who cares about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? Who cares? Some of you guys are more focused on that than you are your own lives. Some of you guys aren't even asking the right question. The right question would be, well, why is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's trial televised and encompassing all of my time and energy, but the Ghislaine Maxwell trial was not televised? A much bigger deal, wouldn't you say? But we're enthralled in this drama between two, I'm going to put celebrities in air quotes because they're just people with problems. But you're distracted by their problems, so you don't have to focus on your own problems. Right? Get it connected to your own issues. Solve those. Most of you are watching that being like, these people are a train wreck. These people are this, these people are that. Have you assessed your own life lately? My guess is no. Get your house in order. Focus on your excellence. You can't focus on these things. And I know some of you guys are saying, well, Jay, it's just fun. Listen, if it's just fun for you and your house is in order and you're buttoned up, you're rock solid, then knock yourself out. Get a little chuckle, laughy, laugh, do whatever it is you need to do. If you want to be on the Twitter, get on Twitter and do what you need to do. But if you find it creating a negative impact in your life, then you've got a problem. If you find it emotionally impacting you, I asked Lori the other day when we were on a walk, I said, babe, does anybody have the ability to trigger you to get overwhelmed, anxiety-ridden, mad, pissed off, angry, where it affects your life? And she's like, no. I mean, she's like, I think some shit is stupid from time to time. And I'm like, well, we all do that. I'm talking about triggered to a point of, I am so mad right now. Some of you guys allow that to happen in your life. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how that's distraction? Do you see how that focusing on that kind of thing will never get you to the excellence that you really deserve? Can you see why you can't focus on the things that matter? Some of you guys are so enthralled and focused on social media just as a whole, watching other people's highlight reels, watching other people live their dreams, quote unquote, on social media, which 99% of it is fugazi anyway. I'm going to give you a business example right now. Here's where social media is complete bullshit. In the business world right now, and a lot of the masterminds that I'm in, people are posting their pictures and they're saying, I was accepted to the Forbes Business Council. I just got accepted to the Forbes Business Council, and they post a picture of themselves with Forbes Business Council underneath it. But what they don't tell you is this. You know why they got accepted? Because they paid anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000 to be accepted. You see, you could be accepted. I could be accepted. Anybody could be accepted if you've got the money to pay for it. But they don't say that. And people see that. They're like, oh my God, Bobby, hell yeah, you're crushing it, man. You're doing it. You're rocking the game. You're lying. You're lying, Bobby. That's what you're doing. So hear me when I say this. Don't get caught up in social media. Don't get caught up in somebody renting a Lamborghini or flying on a private jet. Don't get caught up in that. There's very few of those people that actually own that jet or actually have the money to pay to fly on that jet. Don't get caught up in it. It's fugazi. It's bullshit. No, take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt. And here's why I say that, because you're allowing it to impact you. You're like, why don't I have that? What's wrong with me? You compare yourself to this nonsense and it makes you sad and it makes you overwhelmed and it makes you depressed. Let's look at health and fitness for a second. You look on social media and you see these ripped up six-pack abs, booties out, titties out, everything out. And you're like, I'm probably never going to look like that. I'm probably never going to look like that. Guys, think about it. Most of those people, most of the guys on there are on some kind of gear. They're 20 years old. They have great genetics and great physiques. You don't need to look like that to be successful. Most of those titties are fake. Most of the shots are glamorized and photoshopped and this and that. If you saw these people in real life, you'd be like, oh, I did not know that was you. You'd be blown away. So don't compare yourself to their journey. Don't compare yourself to their doctored photos, right? You're getting caught up in other people's nonsense, and that's distraction. You're focusing on everything instead of the things that matter. And you're even doing this in your own life. And because you've been programmed by this nonsense of social media and trials on TV and Twitter wars and this and that and distraction, and you're not winning because of it. And here's how you're doing it in your own life. Yeah, I see this with my clients all the time. You're avoiding recognizing and celebrating your own success and your own wins because you perceive it as not enough. I've had clients that have said, you know what, I lost like 3 inches. I'm wearing a whole different size pants, but the scale hasn't moved. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. Well, I take that back. You are. You're not recognizing your awesomeness. You're not recognizing your success. You're not recognizing your hard work because you're focused on the wrong thing. Celebrate those things. You worked out 5 days this week, but the scale didn't move. And you'll say, well, it didn't work. It did work. It did work. You kept promises to yourself. You went to the gym 5 days this week. You did amazing. Celebrate that. You ate healthy all week. It didn't work because you didn't lose 5 pounds. You're focused on the wrong things. You're focused on everything instead of focused on the things that matter. And the things that matter are your granular successes, your granular happiness. Anytime you're looking outside of yourself, you're not going to find happiness. You're not going to find it, guys. You're not going to find happiness. You're not going to find success. You're not going to find what you're looking for outside of who you already are inside. You've got to flip it around. You got to look inside out. And you've got to stop letting yourself be affected by looking at everything. And some of you will say, well, that doesn't make any sense to me, Jay, because the world is out there. The news is on. What I want to be informed. I have to know, like, what I need to know what happens with this Twitter thing. I need to know what happens with Johnny and Amber. I need to know how that guy got that 6-pack. I need to know how her booty is so big. I need to know why she has so many followers. You don't need to know. What you need to know is that you've got all the answers inside of you, and your wins are your wins. Your success is your success. And until you start recognizing that, until you stop letting these distractions destroy you, distractions will be your demise. If you get distracted in business, you lose. If you get distracted in your relationships, you lose. If you get distracted in your health and fitness, you lose. It's that simple. Really get granular about this. Think about it. Think about what happens to a couple when they both get distracted from each other and they're not connected with that love anymore. And they start looking outside for those things, right? What happens? Destruction. What happens to a business that gets distracted from their core values, their core message, why they do what they do? You've seen it all. We've all seen it. What happens? Bankruptcy, done. Look at your health and fitness. What happens when you get distracted? Done, right? Get lasered in. Your focus might be failing you. That's good news though, because you can control your focus. Let me give you something I shared with my private group the other day, and I don't think they're going to mind because this is so important for all of us. I gave them an analogy, and it's simple as this. If you looked at your nutritional intake right now, right, and I gave them all these statistics about how by 2030, over half of the United States will be obese. I have a feeling that's already there. I think their statistics are a little bit off, but when I walk around and I look at people, and not from a judgmental standpoint, but from a place and space from a guy who has a burning desire, and his purpose and his passion is simply to help cure obesity, I look around and I see it and I'm like, we got to do something. We got to do something. We got to do something. And so I was talking to my team the other day and I said, okay, listen, we have got it. We've got to understand the simplicity of this. We've got to understand the simplicity, but this is going to take some focus. It's going to take some focus on your own excellence and your own things of what you're doing. And you can't look for that bright, shiny object. You can't look for that pill or that wrap or that coffee that's supposed to make you skinny or that tea that's going to trim you up or that thing that you're trying to buy. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to buy. And that freaks some of you out because you're like, I have to buy something to get something. No, you don't. It's already inside of you. I'm going to give you a strategy right now. If you look at 250 additional calories per day, 250 additional calories per day. Think about that. That is not very many calories. I gave up starting on April 1st. I gave up my afternoon snack. And my afternoon snack was either a protein bar or a yogurt, both extremely healthy things. One of them was about 250 to 300 calories. The other one was right around 300, 350 calories because I'd always add some protein in there and whatnot. But I eliminated that from my nutritional intake just for the month of April. I'm recording this podcast on April the 28th. I have significantly changed my body composition in 28 days, and I'm already a pretty lean guy. I don't have much weight to lose, but my body composition has changed. My pants are looser. My abs look better. And all I did is eliminate a protein bar or a yogurt. So what I'm telling you and what I'm asking you to do is this: get focused. If you took out 250 unnecessary calories from your intake, because what that equals is this: 250 calories per day times 1 year, 365 days, is roughly 29,100 and something calories per year. That 29,000 plus surplus, the additional calories, equals about 26 pounds of body fat per year. You can see how easy it is to gain 26 pounds in a year if you just simply ate 250 extra calories a day, more calories than you burned. So if we got focused on our excellence and we stopped at all that nonsense, we stopped looking at that Instagram dude who does the backflips and the squeezies and he eats this. And the big thing is a day in the life. Watch what I eat. Don't eat that. That's not you. They've got a metabolism like a freaking inferno. I don't have that. You don't have that. Stop watching what they eat. I take all these supplements and this is why I'm lean. Bullshit. It's not. I've taken all those supplements. It didn't do anything for me except give me expensive gas and poops and pee. That's it. But if you focused on where you could eliminate 250 calories from your daily intake, it'd be so simple. It'd be so simple. You know what would happen to you at the end of that 365 days? Think of the reverse of that additional 26 pounds of weight gain. Think about what you'd lose just by eliminating that. I eliminated an extra protein bar, guys. I eliminated an extra healthy coconut yogurt. That's it. About 300 calories for me per day. And in 28 days, I see a substantial difference. Now, some of you might not see a substantial difference in 28 days, but you're not me. Again, remember that. You have to start where you are, not where I am. You have to honor your results, not my results. You have to honor your body and how it responds, not my body and how it responds, or anybody else's for that matter. Your body will respond differently than anybody else on the planet. Why? Because it's your body. So if you just did that and you got laser focused on that, just that nutritional aspect, massive results. And then what if you did this? What if you were, and so I'm going to consider that 250 additional calories a distraction. I'm going to eliminate that distraction and I'm going to get better. What if I eliminated some kind of equivalency in my relationships? Some kind of thing that wasn't serving those relationships. What if I eliminated that? What would that be like? What if I eliminated focusing on nonsensical trials on the internet or on TV like Johnny and Amber? What could I spend my time with? That's time that I'm spending on that I could be spending on this over here. Maybe I could take that time from there and put it into my relationship. Maybe it's a walk with my significant other. Maybe it's a walk with my dog. Maybe it's a walk with myself. See, that's what we forget about that when we think about relationships. We forget about this one. We forget about the most important one because that's the one with us. And if we don't have this one dialed in, we can't get anybody else's dialed in. If I'm not being excellent, I can't give you excellence. Hear me when I say that again. If I'm not living my most excellent life, I can't give you my most excellent self. So you are getting a shitty version of me. Flip that around to yourself. If you're not living your most excellent life, you're giving everybody in your life a shitty version of you, including your family, including your loved ones, including the world. That's not fair to you or to them. So don't let distraction be your demise, guys. And look how simple, if you really look at that 250 calorie thing, how simple that is. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything extra from a workout perspective. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to consume anything else. You don't have to do anything except for find 250 calories, which is so minuscule and minute. It could be a small handful of nuts. It could be a heaping tablespoon of almond butter. It could be something healthy. It could be something that you remove, like a little bit less of this, a little bit less of that. A little bit is 250 calories. And it would make a substantial difference in your life. And all that required was this, a little bit of focus and a little bit of focus on the right thing, which is my excellence, your excellence. But the thing that the weight loss world has done is the travesty that it's done to all of us is it's got us focusing on everything. The noise is so loud. Do this, do that, do this, do that, follow this person, follow that person, this diet, this pill, this workout, that workout, this time of eating, that time of eating, blah, 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 blah. It's coming at you like a fire hose. There's no wonder you can't ingest and then produce the results that they're telling you that they're producible. What I just gave you, that teeny tiny formula, will be life-changing for some of you. And then once you figured out how to eliminate 250 calories, some of you who are way overeating, what if you just shaved another 100 calories and made it 350, and then another, and then 450, and then 550, and then eventually you're seeing results and things are happening for you. And it's not a magic bullet. It's focus. And it's focused on the right things. It's focused on your excellence. It's focused on you winning. It's focused on your success. You know, I said to my group the other day, I don't give a shit how you look in a bikini. I don't care how you look at the pool, guys, with your shirt off. What I care about is your longevity. I care about your longevity and your health and you being alive and living a healthy, productive life. That's what I care about. And if you look at the statistics, and I won't go into them and freak you out on this podcast, but Harvard did a study and they studied over 300,000 obese patients. And they noticed, and I just said I'm not going to give you the statistics, and I'm about to give you the statistics because I can't help it because I want you to know what's going on and I want you to win. 300,000 obese patients. And what they realized is their elevated risk, obesity, just from obesity alone, gave them an elevated risk of over 85% to get some kind of coronary artery disease, some kind of heart disease. Over 50% to develop Alzheimer's. Over 50% to develop diabetes. Craziness. Over, I think it was 64 or 65% elevated risk of having an ischemic stroke just from being obese. And did you hear me when I said over 50% of our population, statistically speaking, will be obese by 2030? I think we're already there. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they're polling everybody. Obesity from 2000 to 2018 increased by 30%. Imagine where we are now. Take that little tip I gave you, the 250 calories, and watch it make a significant difference in your life. And then take that focus that you have for that and reapply it. Reapply it. You don't need magic bullets and potions and lotions and tricks and things and all. You don't need all that. Actually remove all of that. Stop following that Instagram person that makes you feel bad about yourself because you don't look like they look. Stop following anybody that makes you feel bad about yourself. Seriously, stop it. Stop following everybody that gives you unrealistic expectations of what you can achieve in 30 days. Guess what you're going to achieve in 30 days? Very little. But you can start stacking momentum. You can start having success. And if you stack that 30 days on another 30 days, and then another 30 days, well, then now we're talking, holy shit, here we go. But in 30 days, you're probably not going to achieve revolutionary results with anything. Starting a business, losing weight, a relationship, whatever it might be. But if you consistently stack that momentum on top of each other, now we're talking. Now we're talking about winning. That's what winning looks like. That's what winning feels like. And I want you to win. So guys, don't let distraction be your demise. You can't, if you focus on everything, you're focused on nothing. Get focused on you and your excellence. Get focused on how you win every single day, how you win every single opportunity. I know you can do it. I just know you can do it. I believe in you. I want you to win. And I want to help you win. That's why I do this podcast. That's why I give free content on my social media page, my free Wellness Lab Launchpad. It's why I have my private group, the Thrive Forever Fit. It's why I have a fitness studio. It's why this is all I talk about. So I want you to win. And I'm not promising you anything unrealistic. I'm not asking you to buy anything that's going to be the game changer. You don't just sign up for my 30-day challenge. I saw a coach online today said, trust me for 4 weeks. I don't know you. I don't know. How am I going to trust you? I don't even trust myself. I don't even trust myself. How am I going to trust you? You probably don't even trust you, but here's what you can trust. You do you, right? You focus on you. You focus on your excellence. And you shave that 250 calories. And I promise you, you're going to be like, hey, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is going to work. And then I'll show you how to stack another little thing that doesn't cost you a penny on top of that. And then another one on top of that. And another one on top of that. I want you to win. You deserve to win. I love you. Thank you for listening. My gratitude for you and you spending time listening to me do what I do is mind-blowing to me. I don't know why you do it. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're listening, but I can tell you this from the bottom of my heart. I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful for it. I love you for it, and I'm going to keep doing it. So you keep showing up, and I'll keep showing up. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you next week with another episode. Be awesome to yourself. Be awesome to each other. Bye.